Are those slain angels? I'm detecting a demon.
Bethel's reinforcements, I presume? Unfortunately, it seems your timing was a tad off.
Keep your guard up, young man. I sense a dreadful power in this one.
The angels that infested this area are now dead. And I dare say they could use some company. But I'll spare you a few final moments to curse your fate. My name is Nuwa. Prepare to die.
I thought you'd be cleaning up the stragglers, but he looks like no angel I've seen.
Yakumo.
My name is Shohei Yakumo, exterminator of demons. Take solace in our meeting, boy. I'll make your death a painless one.
Come now, Yakumo. Surely you can stay your hand for a moment more.
Another of your whims.
Well, he stood up to me so valiantly, without a flicker of fear.
Bad luck, boy. It seems fate has something more painful in mind for you.
I am the goddess Nuwa, creator of the mortals and inhabitant of the ethereal chasm between heaven and earth. The man beside me is Yakumo. I suppose one could say he is my other half. Isn't it obvious enough? Bethel is our enemy. The god of law has warred with the other gods since time immemorial. However, the god of law gained the upper hand when he robbed the other gods of their knowledge, debasing them to their current states. Both God and his cronies in Bethel have absolute faith in the rule of law, and his armies continue to meddle in this realm to protect his order. Such zealotry cannot be permitted. Ergo, these angels were dealt with accordingly. Which is not to say those who rebel against the god of law are any better, of course. Opportunistic cretins, for the most part, seeking chaos to fulfill their own selfish desires.
That's why my duty is to slay both the disciples of Bethel and the ancient desecrated beings known as demons. And this point is what finally brings me to my own question. Do you believe God's order is just? That it is necessary for this world?
Oh dear, your reply is as trite and bland as the rabble of Bethel. You would be wise to consider each perspective further before we cross paths again.
Further within is a transportation device. The same design as the one Bethel's trying to use. Use it to return to the Tokyo you know so well. Maybe you'll see the truth. See gods and demons alike fighting over humanity, and Tokyo caught in the crossfire.
Until we meet again. meet again. It appears you've made quite a name for yourself amidst all this mess. And yet, as touching as this little reunion is...
We're not here to talk. Even after everything we told you, you're still content to be pawns in Bethel's game. I don't know what you see in him. Just watch, and he'll die like any other demon.
You can see we're a bit divided on this matter. Would you be so kind as to prove my point?
So it's true. You were the one who put Lamu down. All that strength, and you're still content to be Bethel's lapdog. What are you thinking? You've seen what happens to the humans who demons set their sights on. They get twisted, manipulated, broken. Did those demons make anyone's lives better? Or did they ruin everything they touched? Demons are a blot on our world that must be cleansed. If you think they're worth fighting for, then by all means, prove it.
Really? Could you say that for the two who died at Lamu's hands?
What's the matter?
This boy knew the girl who was tempted by Lamu. I watched him fight and struggle to save her, and fail. Not just her. Despite all his efforts, he could not even protect the girl who stood at his side.
I see. So, the demons have taken a lot from you too. The demons are parasites who feed off mankind's pain and weakness. They don't belong in our world.
Until we meet again.
Good of you to wipe out Ariok for me. One less ugly sore to deal with. With the Demon King out of the way, humanity's future just got a little bit brighter. Soon enough, we'll be on even footing with the demons. Think about it. Your friends are human, yet they fight against demons, even pitting other demons against them. If this doesn't spell a brighter future, I don't know what will.
If I may interject, only a select few can fend off demons. Those who can't, and that is a great many, will die. How does this profit humanity?
Speak only when you're addressed, Bethel Construct.
As one created to protect humanity, particularly the vulnerable, I cannot condone your attitude.
So says the slave to his programming. Listen, without the will to fight, the will to live is meaningless. If someone can't fend for themselves, they're better off dead anyway. Giving in to temptation, betraying one's fellow man. Anyone like that should have never been born.
He and I are in accord. I presumed you were acting on behalf of all humanity. Perhaps I was mistaken.
I need not answer the likes of you.
Ah, Yakumo. So this is where you were. Did something happen that I might wish to know?
Nothing important. Let's move.
Ah, the prodigal child himself. Perhaps you could indulge me in a short chat? You needn't worry. I'm alone. You certainly share your humanity with Yakumo. But do you share his beliefs? Do you agree with his aims? A most pleasant surprise. You're more perceptive than I gave you credit for.
That man doesn't matter. It's you I have questions for. Which side of this conflict do you stand on? Are you for the humans or the demons?
I suppose I side with the humans, but surely a goddess can be partial to her own creations, even if demoted to demonhood.
And you aim to seize the throne of creation?
Well, as a means to an end, certainly. To take it simply for power's sake would be a touch petty, don't you think? Yakumo and I share a vision. It's why I lend him my power and why I strive to see his world come to fruition. Poor Yakumo's zealotry does tend to leave a bad impression. But what nobility in his soul, in his aims.
As far as I can tell, he doesn't even trust his fellow man.
A most shallow appraisal, my dear. Yakumo loves his fellow man perhaps more than any other. He rejects humans who have given up, precisely because he believes in humanity's potential for strength. Do you understand, child? Yes, I rather thought you might. You and he are alike in many ways. Those of the Yakumo family have always been officers of the law, you see. Would-be agents of justice, living to protect the meek. His mother was a medium. She helped those tormented by dark spirits. However, one such sufferer was seduced by a demon's promises and slaughtered Yakumo's entire family. Hate the crime, not the criminal, as they say. But the platitude rings quite hollow when the criminal has no desire, no capacity for redemption. If violence and evil are all they know, all they will ever be, then what can a man of justice do but strike them down? Pretty words have never been enough to save the world.
What are you doing, Nuwa?
Ah, here he is. So ends our idle chat then. Farewell.
Not so fast. Sounds like you forgot about us.
Indeed. The Empyrean throne is rightfully ours. Though, of course, we have something a little different in mind for it.
With my own two hands, I will destroy that throne. And humanity will shape their own world.
So you noticed.
As if I'd ever waste my time on that wretched thing. All I want is to see it destroyed. This is the end, for god and demon alike. And you are no exception!
No more holding back. It's time I unleash my full power. The throne's end is nigh. You will not get in my way. To think you possessed such power. Well done. Do what you must.
Are those slain angels? I'm detecting a demon.
Bethel's reinforcements, I presume? Unfortunately, it seems your timing was a tad off.
Keep your guard up, young man. I sense a dreadful power in this one.
The angels that infested this area are now dead. And I dare say they could use some company. But I'll spare you a few final moments to curse your fate. My name is Nuwa. Prepare to die.
I thought you'd be cleaning up the stragglers, but he looks like no angel I've seen.
Yakumo.
My name is Shohei Yakumo, exterminator of demons. Take solace in our meeting, boy. I'll make your death a painless one.
Come now, Yakumo. Surely you can stay your hand for a moment more.
Another of your whims.
Well, he stood up to me so valiantly, without a flicker of fear.
Bad luck, boy. It seems fate has something more painful in mind for you.
Well, it looks like we've avoided another fight for now. But we'd better not let our guard down.
Isn't it obvious enough? Bethel is our enemy. I am the goddess Nuwa, creator of the mortals and inhabitant of the ethereal chasm between heaven and earth. The man beside me is Yakumo. I suppose one could say he is my other half. The god of law has warred with the other gods since time immemorial. However, the god of law gained the upper hand when he robbed the other gods of their knowledge, debasing them to their current states.
So that's what demons really are.
That's right. A rather fitting name for the graceless monstrosities they've become now. Don't you agree?
Just as Bethel struggles to protect the reign of the god of law, the other side simply forces the way of disorder. That's why my duty is to slay both the disciples of Bethel and the ancient desecrated beings known as demons.
You certainly seem convinced of your own righteousness.
I won't ask you to understand my motivations, but you had better not stand in my way.
You're the one who attacked us first. Maybe keep a better handle on your other half before you begin preaching about grandiose ideals.
I'm not so easily provoked. But I see you don't shy away from a confrontation. Very well. I will remember you.
Oh, what's this? It seems dear Yakumo has taken a liking to you both.
Further within is a transportation device. The same design as the one Bethel's trying to use. Use it to return to the Tokyo you know so well. Maybe you'll see the truth. See gods and demons alike fighting over humanity, and Tokyo caught in the crossfire.
Until we meet again. Oh, what's this? It appears we were too late.
You must be the one who drove Nama away, then. Your meddling was uncalled for. But I will commend you for mustering the strength to prevail.
Even among her kin, that one seems to have a particular lust for blood. She may very well have come here alone, looking to quench her thirst.
In which case, we can't assume the others will follow.
Speaking of guests from the Netherworld, shouldn't you be on your way? It seems the barrier protecting Tokyo has been broken. Demons have begun flooding in.
The barrier was likely positioned at Jozoji Temple. I suggest we hurry there.
I doubt Bethel's angels will stand a chance. Why don't you go see for yourself?
Until we meet again. Oh, it appears a new face has joined you since last we met.
Do you know us? Who are you?
Nuwa, and that's Shohei Yakumo.
So you're the ones from the Tokyo Diet Building.
I take it you've come in pursuit of the Qadištu.
People have been turning to salt in both the Netherworld and Tokyo. We came here to find out who's behind it.
What are your thoughts? Think the Qadištu are involved?
No, that isn't how those demons prefer to operate. It was done to set an example. As more victims turn to salt, humans grow more fearful of the wrath of a supernatural being. I'm sure you're aware of a group that delights in holding such attention.
Now that you mention it, I have heard of a story like this. Those who refused to heed God's warnings were turned to salt as punishment.
What?
If you want to know who's responsible, then find the one who leads these angels. Though I'm sure you found some areas difficult to access thanks to those vexatious cherubim. I could simply dispose of them directly, but you may consider hunting the angels nearby instead. Doing so may cause the cherubim to leave their posts.
I see. Because they will be called in as reinforcements.
Exactly. Whether you were investigating the salt statues or pursuing the Qadištu, you will need to get past the cherubim either way.
Why are you telling us all this?
Is it not enough for us to simply wish to help a young group fighting for their future?
I'd bet you just want us to draw attention, so it's easier for you to get where you're going.
Think whatever you want.
I thought I sensed our sworn enemies here.
If you're looking for the Qadištu, she already escaped.
I see.
We told Archangel Mastema we'd kill them.
Now there's a name I wasn't expecting. So he's the one behind this dreadful mess, is he?
Hence the Pillars of Salt. Repulsive as it is, it does clarify things.
A shame we missed them, again. By now, I imagine they have almost all the Magatsuhi they need.
So they've gone to the other side to finish the job.
Certainly possible.
Other side? You mean our Tokyo? Why would they go there?
Well, that's definitely within the Qadištu's power.
No. They have nothing to gain from conquering a city that barely exists. If they're after anything, it's the Magatsuhi there.
Wait, does that mean...
I can sense an otherworldly presence within the Metropolitan Government Building. I imagine we don't have much time. If they're in Tokyo, no doubt they're busy siphoning the populace of all the Magatsuhi they need.
We can't let them hurt more innocent people. Come on, we have to go back.
What the?
It's collecting Magatsuhi.
Stay back! This thing is a Qadištu trap, set here to harvest Magatsuhi.
Why stop us? We destroy this and we could end their plans.
It is your funeral, my dear. A swell of Magatsuhi like that, if you don't know how to handle it, could simply devastate this entire area.
This is my only lead on the witches. If you want to get yourselves killed, find somewhere else to do it.
Alas, they have managed to cover their tracks rather well. Always such a shame when the prey is wary of their hunters.
They cannot resist a prize of Magatsuhi like this. When they come to retrieve it, then we shall make our move.
So then, you're using it as bait.
A trap. But a trap that's still active. It's going to keep harvesting from innocents.
So it shall. My target is the Qadištu.
So the end justifies the means then? As long as you get your kill, you don't care about the people.
Now, there is no need to take such a tone with us. The trap is only wide enough to catch a few hundred humans. A pity to be certain, but rather inconsequential overall.
We're after them just like you. We want the Qadištu stopped. But this? You claim that innocent lives are expendable, but I refuse to believe that's the way! Come on, back me up, guys. We stop them here. We save everyone! Looks like we win. Time to put this thing in the ground and find a better way. Nakami, you ready?
Right.
We'll be right back. Stay here.
Yakumo.
You hate them, gods and demons both. You said you wanted a world for humanity. But your approach here would have gotten people killed. Why don't you care?
I told you. The world of humanity has no need for those who side with demons.
He makes a good point. You hate the people who side with demons, but you're fine with using their power yourself? Sounds a lot like an excuse. So that you and Nuwa can be together. You're just a hypocrite.
Really? There is no hypocrisy in my vision. None.
Yakumo. So dramatic. That one hurt.
The demon is but a means to an end. Nothing more, nothing less. Humans need the will to survive at any cost. And those who lack that strength of will no longer deserve to live.
They're back.
That face.
I don't sense your demon counterpart.
She died, shielding me from Tiamat.
I see.
What? I didn't suffer any injuries, but the Qadištu are gone, and I've lost my other half. There's nothing left for me in the Netherworld. My part in this race for the throne is over.
Why did Nuwa sacrifice herself to save you?
Who can say? I tried to kill Nuwa once. I was about your age at the time, boy, but she didn't try to stop me. Didn't even resist. In the end, the only reason she lived that day is because I couldn't bring myself to do it. Maybe that's why she joined me. Because she saw how much of a hypocrite I really was. I didn't have what it took to rule this world. Perhaps I have.
Maybe it's true that you weren't meant to take the throne or reshape the world, but I think being inconsistent is just part of being human. I'm sure we've all got disconnects like that in us, even me or him. But it seemed to me like she really, truly loved humanity. That means flaws and all.
Perhaps. I'm going back to the other Tokyo. I owe her my life. So now I'll have to figure out how I'm going to spend it.